Good evening, YouTube. Back with you today on a very exciting day. My son Ethan, my oldest son, who I've talked about on here before, has a brain tumor a few years ago. He had an MRI scan today. This is his scan marks being 3 years out from completing all of his treatments for that cancer, which consisted of a surgery and a lot of radiation and a whole lot of chemotherapy in a short amount of time. And so he's now just past 3 years out from completing all of that treatment, which took about a year, all of those things. And so he got a scan today. Results came back good. He is clear and cancer-free, which is a very exciting day for us. He now goes from, he slowly worked out from having monthly scans to bi-monthly scans to 3-month scans to 4-month scans to the last basically year and a half has been 6-month scans. And so this is his last 6-month scan, and since it came back clean, he now gets to go to just a scan once a year, which he's got to do for five more years. So he has to keep getting scanned for 5 more years. The cancer he had is very, very aggressive, and so they keep watching him for 8 years total. So it's a good day in our house, and a lot of pent-up stress and anxiety lifts after we get the news from these scans. And today, thankfully, we got it on the same day because it was very early in the morning and they were able to have the results by the afternoon. So, good day at our house. We are thankful for all the time that we continue to get with him. To that end, I decided to open a new tin. This is a tin I received in a Christmas tobacco gift exchange on a Facebook group I'm in, of which I have grown to love a lot. It's one of my favorite places on Facebook. It's for Christians who smoke pipes and cigars. It's specifically orientated around those of the Reformed Protestant tradition. It's called the Reformed Pipe and Cigar Lounge, and I'm one of the moderators in there. And it's a space that I like very much. If I could probably let go of all of my other Facebook interactions, and I would miss that one if I were to leave. That would be probably the only place I would really miss getting to participate in. So we did a Christmas gift exchange in there that one of our members graciously organized and kept track of for us. And so I sent somebody that I got a couple tins that I ordered for them of things that I've been enjoying lately. And back from this person, I happened to get the same person. They sent me this tin of McClelland's Syrian Full Balkan. I love Balkan blends. They're one of my just favorite styles of all time. And this tin happens to be aged from 2004, which I'm also excited about. So, it is a Balkan blend, aged from a company that doesn't exist anymore. It is described as Syrian Full Balkan. Syrian Latakia is prized for its unique exotic fragrance. It adds a magnificent, rich, aromatic character to this mild, cool smoking, elegant Balkan blend by the McClelland Tobacco Company. So, I'm going to open it up. I can never get my fingernails under these little pops. There we go. There's what she looks like. Looks pretty balcony, ribbon cut. Pretty rough cut. Very strong on the old McClelland ketchup aroma. All right, there it is. I'm gonna smoke it in one of my favorite and hands down fanciest pipes that I own. This S-Bang by Per Hansen, the now retired duo of famed freehand pipe carving legend. I like this pipe a lot. I didn't buy it because I could never afford one of these. I got this one in trade for some consignment work I did selling off the collection of a local man that I met. And I took this as my commission instead of a commission. So let me load this up and I'll come back with you so you don't have to waste more time. My videos are already always too long. So okay, back. Load it up. Light it up. Very nice. Really strong on the wood notes. Like not as smoky as you might expect it to be in terms of like the aroma of smoke, but very woodsy. Very oakish, actually. But it's very cool. It lacks like the thickness or the richness of like a plum pudding or like a Penzance. So it's just kind of lighter mouthfeel. I guess milder that they have here is the right word. I wish they said what else they blended this with, because they don't really talk about what its base ingredients are. But definitely has some Virginia in it. Tastes like it might have some burley leaf in there. I find English blends, they mellow out a lot when you let them age. So this one being as old as it is, it's sort of, the flavors tend to, they don't get more like dynamic and complex. I find that in English blends, Balkan blends, things with Latakia and Orientals, they tend to get more, a little more like homogenized into sort of a more singular flavor that's still really pleasant, but it's not as, it's just not as multifaceted as it used to be, or certainly more than like if you age like a Virginia with Perique, it gets more dynamic and more complex the longer that you let it age, to where when you open that tin of Virginia with Perique in 10 years, it's like it's a whole different tobacco with all kinds of flavor profiles that were not present when it was fresh. And whenever I have English blends or of the like that are aged, they tend to be more like the things that I can pick out when they're fresh aren't there when they've been aged. It takes on a new flavor that's just more singular and I guess one note, but we usually use that as a pejorative term. That tobacco is one note, but it's still very good. It's a very easy, nice, relaxing smoke though. I'm glad I picked this tonight. Definitely not a bad gift to receive. Well, getting some spice notes now, a little bit further down. It's got a real strong clove note now. Yeah. It's like a lot of bit of clove, a little bit of it like turned from a campfire to a bakery. Clove and cinnamon. The clove is pretty distinct. That's not even an abstract like illustration. It smells like clove. Tastes like it. But I didn't pick it up when I first lit it. I'm not even a quarter of the way in though. It's coming out there. Well, that's my first impressions. So far we've got very strong vinegar ketchup tin note, as is the standard with McClelland. Very homogeneous, kind of single flavored tobacco because of it. I'm assuming because of how old it is. But it's also changing as it smokes, which is a lot similar to what you get out of cigars. Very woodsy, very spicy, really strong clove note. That's really good. It's quite pleasant. You can almost pass it for a Christmas blend. But it doesn't necessarily taste like it has like a added flavor or topping on it, although I'm not very good at identifying toppings, so it could, I suppose. Okay, that's my first smoke. I'm definitely gonna have to come back to this with another video that's a little more comprehensive on how the rest of it smokes. So I'll keep smoking it because you don't want to watch me just smoke it for 40 minutes. I'll do another one after I've smoked 2 or 3 bowls. So that's it for my first impressions. I think I'll be back to this one. Syrian Full Balkan from McClelland, 2004. Good gift from the gentleman who bought it for me. Thank you. And it's a perfect cap on the good news of a long day. And to that, I'll see you next time. Grace and peace and pipes.